Hey guys, this is Master Mario. This election has just been a wild ride. Whichever way you want to look at it, it's been a wild ride. The country is probably more divided than it has been ever since the Civil War. And that's not a good sign. Not a good one. But hopefully, over the next 4 years, hopefully it will get better. Even if you're a Hillary supporter, you do want that to happen. You can hate Trump just to the most you can possibly, in any event, hate a person, but you would still hope for this country to go and evolve in any kind of way. So, like I said, it's been really dividing people lately, and ever since Trump got elected a few days ago, people just have been, or the people who haven't voted for him aren't really happy about it. They are really speaking their opinion right now about it, and it's in a way no one really has ever done this before. Whenever somebody goes and gets elected and it's not the one they wanted, they'll just go and pout about it and then move on from their life. But in the way that it's been the last few days, I've never seen it like this. So, a young lady named, I think, Super Princess Tea Party made a few videos where she went and said her dislike of how Trump was becoming president and how she really hated it. She went and said she just wasn't happy about it. She put a lot of emotion in it, and I'm going to get to it in a minute, but these videos were, in the end, very childish. I'm pretty sure she didn't intend them to be, but they were very childish in the end. They weren't that good. She came off as very bitter, very mean, very ignorant. They weren't well planned out videos. They just made her look out to be a bad Hillary supporter, a stereotype of one. She just didn't really look good in that video. They weren't that good. She went and did a lot of victim blaming on the Trump supporters and the third party voters and anybody who didn't vote at all, which that I can understand. But that's also for a good reason too, which I have right here actually. So, why Trump won is, one of the reasons is because of the media. They went and said that Hillary was going to win this, no matter what. She had about a 98% chance of winning. Because of this, people who did support Hillary didn't see reason to go and vote. They just went and stayed at home. And because of that, it led to Trump getting a lot more votes. He didn't win the popular vote, but he got enough that he won the electoral vote, which is how you win the election. The media shouldn't have went and said that it was going to be a guaranteed victory for Hillary. If they didn't do that, Hillary might have had a chance, but they didn't. Another reason, which is what you did a little bit in your videos, was you went, sorry to get sidetracked, you pretty much just demonized Trump supporters. Pretty much everyone is calling them a racist, a sexist, or anything like that. That's not true, folks. I think even Bernie Sanders said that's not true. Most people aren't sexist or racist who voted for him. And I think we don't want that to happen. I think we want to live in a world where there are less sexist people. I think we want to live in a world where there are less racist people. Now, are there some? Yes, in both groups. In fact, there's a video of a group of people beating up some old man just because he voted for Trump. And there are other videos on YouTube that are like that. So it just shows that there are bad people who are in both respectful groups, no matter where you are. It doesn't matter if they're raised right or anything like that. If they just don't like the way you vote or the way you think, they see you as a monster, and that's what they will pretty much treat you as. And another thing you said on one of your other videos was that how you shouldn't forgive people for the way they voted. I really don't think you came off as very professional in that. You were even going and saying that you should go and just have any friends who voted for Trump go and unfriend you, never talk to you again, or anything like that. I don't really see it that way. I mean, I've had friends who went and did vote for Trump or Hillary, and I don't agree with them. I think I couldn't understand why they would, but I did in the end respect it. They were my friends, and I had to respect their opinion. And I didn't want just a little political opinion to ruin a friendship. One that may have possibly lasted for years. I don't understand why some people go and do that stuff. I mean, in fact, I actually had a friend who was my best friend for years, and at one point when I said I didn't like Obama, he didn't want to be friends with me anymore. He never talked to me again. Never. I mean, I tried to message him. I said that we should move on from this and just become friends again, but he didn't see it that way. All because I just didn't like his candidate. I mean, I didn't say the N-word because that's a terrible word. I didn't say a black person should not be president. He just didn't like that. I didn't like Obama. And actually, a funny thing was that he stopped speaking to me sort of a few years before when there was a rumor out that I was gay. The liberal didn't want to hang out with a guy who was rumored to be gay. Now, I had my speculations that he might have been gay, but I didn't really care. I mean, he was my friend. I'd still hang out with him. He was just more worried about his reputation at the school than to be friends with a person he's trusted his whole life. And I think stuff like that really says something. I really wanted to become friends with him, but he just didn't want to. And it's really sad to see a lot of people went and ended friendships over this kind of stuff. Because marriages and friendships last because you respect differences. No person in the world is the same. You could meet someone who pretty much is exactly like you in every way except for that one little thing. Because no one is going to be the same. No one. So you need to respect those kinds of differences, or else you won't have any friends at all. So, like I said, there have been a lot of riots and stuff in streets from this. And I've never seen this before. Granted, back when Obama was re-elected in 2012, there were some really stupid people who were going to say, well, I think we should succeed. But now you have people here going and doing this, and it's just very unprofessional. Because you didn't have people going in the streets going, not my president, 4 years ago. If you did, it probably would have gotten a lot of media coverage. Or if this happened this year, if Hillary had won, it probably wouldn't get the same kind of coverage. People were probably saying they're terrorists or something. And there's also people from California who now want to secede from the U.S. I don't know how they'll get their water or how they'll protect themselves, but anyway, and there's also people on CNN who went and cut this Muslim girl off because she voted for Trump and was going and exposing some of the lies they were saying over the past few months. So there's that too. But even though those videos weren't really that good and they were very childish and stupid, you did go and make a more recent video where you sorta, kinda apologized. you pretty much went and said that you might have gone too far in those videos. You didn't say it exactly, but you did really pretty much come to admit that you went too far and people should have their opinion and everything like that. And I'm not saying you shouldn't really delete those videos, but I do hope you're not proud of them anymore, because there are videos that I made and I became not really proud of them later on and even deleted some. So after that, and it's rare for me to go and delete videos, I believe we should preserve history as it is, not go and delete it or hide it from everyone because people will be triggered by it. No, we should preserve it. But there have been a few videos I had deleted because I did see them as really, really stupid in the end. So, you also mentioned your daughter, I think, in a video, if you do have one or plan on having one. I really hope you don't go and tell her saying those things in those videos you said is okay, because she won't be liked in school if that happens. She'll be really hated. I hope you tell her you're not proud of what you said in those videos to an extent. Then maybe she'll turn out to be a much better person. And who knows? If it wasn't for this, you and I could become possibly good friends, because, you know, my Aunt Barb and her husband are really good friends. My aunt is a really big liberal and her husband's pretty conservative, and their daughter is gay. Well, I guess it's not technically both of their daughter, because he's the stepdad. So, but you know, we could have the same interest in movies or anything like that. If we were to go and just not pay attention to any of that, we could be really good friends. So, I just wanted to go and get that off my chest. I'm sorry those videos were just really bad. They were childish. They made you look really stupid in those videos, and a lot of your fans were just agreeing with you. I honestly couldn't believe it. They were agreeing that you shouldn't forgive anyone for having a different opinion. But I do congratulate you for making that last video. It was brave of you, really, really brave, and it shows that you do have a lot of intellect in you. Like I said, the 40 years, who knows what they'll bring, but people need to accept Trump's president. Going in the streets and crying about it won't solve anything. Don't cry over spilt milk. He's president, just get over it, and who knows, he might change some of his policies. Maybe he'll come out and say, I'm not going to do anything about same-sex marriage, okay? It's here to stay. I mean, Hillary Clinton used to be against it. Obama used to be against it. Why can't Trump change? Well, that's really all for this video. So, Mrs. Super Apprentice Teapot, or Party, I hope you have a good day, and even though those videos weren't really good, I am happy that you went and owned up yourself in a really mature manner. So, I hope you have a good day, and I hope you take care.